Beyond the Hype, a fashion lifestyle tech podcast. Presented by Stephanie Williams and Greg Lewis.
All right, ready to dive into something pretty cool today. We're talking augmented reality.
Yeah.
But hold on, before you think sci-fi, we're focusing on how AR is already shaking up the way we shop.
Right. It's not just about spaceships and holograms anymore, is it?
Definitely not. We're talking clothes, furniture, the works, and honestly, it's way more exciting than those bulky VR headsets.
I'd have to agree with you there.
We've got some really interesting stuff from Insat Techs to dig into today.
It's amazing, isn't it, how fast this tech has gone from the future to something we're already using.
Absolutely, like bridging that gap between online and in-store shopping in ways we couldn't have imagined a few years back.
Exactly. And what I find fascinating is how AR tackles those annoying things for both shoppers and e-brands.
Okay, so for anyone who hasn't geeked out on AR tech yet, what is it exactly? How is it different from virtual reality?
All right, so picture this. You're looking at your phone screen, but it's not just showing you the digital world.
Okay.
It's layering digital stuff right onto your view of the real world.
Oh, I see.
That's AR in a nutshell.
So it's adding to what you already see, not replacing it.
Precisely. VR builds a whole digital world around you, but AR enhances what's already there.
Okay, so it's like taking that online shopping experience, but bringing it right into your living room.
Exactly.
But in a way cooler, more interactive way.
Exactly. And the perfect example, virtual try-ons.
Oh yeah, like those virtual fitting rooms we've been seeing. You can try clothes on at home using your phone or tablet as a mirror.
That's the one.
No more struggling in those tiny fitting room mirrors, trying to see if a dress drapes right or if a shirt fits.
Right.
Have you ever actually used a virtual try-on yourself?
You know, I have, and honestly, it's surprisingly realistic.
Really?
The tech behind it is pretty complex, though. It uses your phone's camera to track how you move.
Huh.
And then it takes a 3D model of the clothes and basically puts it right onto your image live.
It's like having a digital tailor making you a custom outfit.
In a sense, yeah.
And you can see how different colors or patterns would look without trying on a million things.
That's the beauty of it.
Speaking of Insat Techs, mentioned MOJOMOTO, they're doing some really cool stuff in this area, right?
Yeah, MOJOMOTO is a Danish company. They're making waves with their 3D models. And I'm talking hyper-realistic, like you wouldn't believe.
What, really? How realistic are we talking?
Imagine seeing the texture of a leather bag, the way light hits sequins on a dress, even individual stitches on jeans, all through your phone screen.
Wow, that's incredible. No more blurry pictures wondering if that fabric will be soft or not.
Exactly.
It's almost like experiencing the real thing without actually touching it.
And that's huge for brands.
Yeah.
Especially those high-end ones where how something feels is so important.
Like bringing that feeling of luxury right to you, even if you're miles from a store.
That's the idea.
Yeah.
It's like bringing that craftsmanship and that luxury experience right to you.
Exactly.
Even if you're nowhere near a physical store.
That's what's so cool about it.
Yeah.
But it goes beyond just like showing off a single product, you know.
Oh, okay.
Insat Text talks about AR changing the whole shopping experience.
Well, hold on.
Yeah, we're not just swapping out fitting rooms, we're talking about reinventing the entire store.
Kind of, yeah. Imagine walking into a showroom, but it's virtual.
Okay.
You're browsing clothes, shoes, furniture, all in 3D. Amazing detail.
And you can interact with it.
Totally. Change the lighting, the background, even the music.
Like creating your own little shopping world.
Exactly. And you could do it all from your phone or maybe even AR glasses someday.
It's like having your own personal stylist, interior decorator, DJ, all in one.
Right.
We're not just copying the physical store. AR opens up a ton of new possibilities, doesn't it?
Huge possibilities.
Yeah.
Think interactive fashion shows,
Okay.
where you see the clothes come to life with augmented reality. It adds layers of story, artistry, things you couldn't do before.
Wow. Like seeing a dress transform from a sketch to a finished piece, or a model walking with like digital butterflies around her.
Exactly.
That's next level. That's not just fashion, it's theater.
Right.
It makes you think about the environment too.
How so?
Fewer physical samples, less shipping, fewer returns. AR could be huge for sustainability in fashion.
Absolutely. That's a really important point.
Yeah.
It plays into another key thing, personalization.
Oh, personalization, my favorite. Are we talking custom clothes to our exact measurements?
Think even bigger. Imagine a digital you.
What, like an avatar?
Yes. But it's your style, your body, your skin tone.
Okay.
You can use it to try on clothes from any brand, see how different styles look on you, even interact with other people virtually.
It's like building your own fashion world with your own digital twin. That's insane.
It is pretty wild.
Makes you wonder about the whole privacy thing, though.
In what way?
Well, Insat Techs didn't really go into it, but with all this personalization, are there any concerns about data?
That's a really, really important question.
Right.
AR can create these amazing experiences, but brands have to be upfront about how they're using our data.
It's like anything digital, right? Big potential, big responsibility.
Exactly.
And it's not just about data privacy either. There's also accessibility. Not everyone's got the latest phone or super fast internet.
Yeah.
How do we make sure these AR experiences are inclusive, that they don't leave people behind?
That is crucial, making sure everyone benefits as this tech grows.
It's a tough balance, isn't it?
It is.
All this cool tech, but we got to make sure it's ethical and reaches everyone.
We can't get so caught up in the wow that we forget about those things.
Exactly. Yeah, it's a tightrope walk for sure.
It really is. But that's where the important conversations need to happen.
You're right.
Where we talk about the amazing things this tech can do,
Yeah.
but also how we use it responsibly.
Exactly. So for those of us who are like, sign me up for this augmented shopping spree, what should we be looking for? How can we tell the good AR from the, not so good?
It all comes down to experience.
Okay.
Look at how brands are making AR part of their story, their whole vibe.
So it's not just about throwing some flashy tech in there. It's about like if it actually makes sense with the brand.
Exactly. Is it a gimmick or does it actually make the product cooler, more interesting,
So it's about creating an AR experience that's not just pretty to look at, but actually gives the customer something extra.
Right on. Look for brands using AR to tell their story in a new way.
Okay.
To create something immersive, educational, maybe even fun.
Right. And to give consumers the information they need to make good choices.
Exactly.
One of the things I'm most excited about with AR is how it can make the fashion industry more transparent and sustainable.
In what way?
Imagine you're shopping and you can just scan a tag with your phone and instantly see where a piece was made, what it's made of, the company's practices, their environmental impact, everything.
And imagine if that information isn't just like a boring report.
Right.
But something engaging, easy to understand. AR could make sustainability something real for people, not just words on a label.
It's like giving consumers the power to make a difference with their choices.
That's it. It's about making informed choices that match your values.
That's powerful.
It is, and we're just getting started.
Really?
As AR gets even better, even more accessible, we're going to see some incredible stuff.
It's an exciting time to be a shopper, that's for sure.
It really is.
But like we've been talking about, it's also a time to be thoughtful, to be engaged.
Right.
We can't just sit back and let this tech happen to us. We have to help shape it, make sure it's good for everyone.
Well said. It's on all of us.
So next time you're online or at the mall, keep an eye out for those AR experiences.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid to try them out. Ask questions. Expect more from the brands you support.
Because the future is really in our hands.
This has been an amazing deep dive into augmented reality and how it's changing how we shop.
It has.
The future of style is definitely augmented.
For sure.
But what that future looks like, that's up to all of us.
I completely agree.